Good morning, and I hope you had a good Monday yesterday. Today I'm sitting outside in the backyard of my mom's house, and I'm taking care of the dogs and my little brother. So there's gonna be some disturbance. I'm having one dog wanting to play with me right now, so I barricaded myself in. The question I want to pose today is, how does one get to know oneself? And I know I've been talking about this before, but I'm going to take a little different angle this time, hopefully. Yesterday I was talking to my little brother about, general things, life, and out of somewhere he said that, but I don't really know my brain that well. Or I don't really know my mind that well. And that really struck me. Because, he shouldn't. He's 12. And I told that to him. And I was like, yeah, I don't either. I might sound like I do to him, but I really don't. And, sorry, the birds are playing in there, almost flying inside. He should know. I don't know. Scientists barely know how the brain and the mind works. And so I think I was really happy to hear him express that kind of thought and that kind of that level of self-knowledge, saying I don't know this about myself, because I don't know if I would when I was 12. And I think I would barely say the words I don't know when I was 12. I was really stubborn and quite cocky. So I was genuinely happy to hear him express those words. Then again, I think there's a problem in him not being, or any of us being, that stimulated in that area until we're really old, until we can kind of do it ourselves. I know that I've heard that in Norway you have a course in school or a subject that's called life knowledge, which is basically knowing things about yourself and how the brain works and how your mind works and how to take care of yourself and how to prime your mind. I've been talking to him later the same day, yesterday. We were talking about, he was like, yeah, Mom told me that you found a method not to be allergic. And I was like, yeah, I just stopped being allergic. You can see that it's running from my eyes. It's not really working that well, but this period of time I was usually down in fever and I could barely stand up and I couldn't manage to do anything, and this year I'm feeling energized and I'm just I've just decided not to be sick or to be allergic to anything, which has worked surprisingly well thus far. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I can't do that. And I believe him, because he doesn't have the tools. I've learned that skill over time, and I think it takes time to grip that you can use your mind, and that you can. All those self-help books, they've got something to say. I don't know how much is true in each and every one of them, but finding a way for yourself could come through that, and I think there's a lot to collect at controlling some parts of your mind, thinking positively, having a gentle tone to yourself and to others, not being violent in your communication, not to yourself and not to anyone else. And I think that I would have gained a lot if those kind of thoughts would have popped up earlier in school. I mean, I didn't read psychology until I don't know how old I was, but it was last year in the gymnasium, which is, I mean, that's quite late. And that's, within that science is how we learn things. And so why not start with that earlier and give people the tools themselves to explore how they can learn new stuff, which school is about. I don't know what the question was. I've forgotten it. You have to go back to the beginning. Thanks for today. Thanks for listening.